Osmod Salib Bari, a former taxi driver, is currently between life and death following a stomach operation sometime in July 2022. Mr. Bari was discharged from the Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital in Banjul even before the operated area got healed. He is now at home with the unhealed wounds that have now created a big hole on his stomach. Whatever he eats will come out in a second through the hold on the operated spot. Please be warned that the report has a disturbing images. Details of that in this report by Mafuji Sesai.
Mr. Bari was suffering from stomach ache that made his stomach swollen and has visited several hospitals in Bakau and later at the Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital, where he was operated on by one Dr. Willis, a Cuban doctor. Now, Mr. Bari's life is caged in a single room being taken care by his mother and no hope of getting better anytime soon. Whatever he eats or drinks will find its way out through a big hole left by an uncured operations.
Operated 5 months.
I'm a taxi driver. I have been suffering a stomach ache and I visited Ndemwan Clinic, Sarakuna Hospital, among other hospitals in the country before being subjected to an operation by one Cuban doctor at the Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital in July 2022. My stomach ache never stopped me from working as a taxi driver until I went through this operation in July. After having an operation in July, I was asked to leave the hospital even before wounds get well, even though whatever I eat finds its way out of my stomach. Now I am in my house here waiting to die because the hospital refuses to keep and treat me to get well before pushing me out. My mother complained bitterly. That's why they asked me to return on September 26, 2022. I am calling on all people to help take me to overseas treatment before I died in vain. I have been released without being given even a medication. All the medication I have at hand is bought by a Gambian medical doctor who felt so sorry for me but cannot do nothing about it because he is not the one who operated me.
Gambia's
healthcare system remains to be challenged by insufficient drugs and most at times what many call as unqualified doctors to conduct activities like operations. Handling of drugs also remains a big challenge with untrained people selling unprescribed drugs in markets and on the streets.